Your neighborhood streetlights have not been working lately. You're not alone.
No, a North Highlands viewer says her neighborhood has been in the dark for weeks now, and when she couldn't get answers, it was time to call Kurtis.
You know, we pay taxes to keep these lights on. Wouldn't you think if they've been off for weeks, somebody could tell you why? Well, she couldn't get answers, but we did.
We're losing our security within our streets.
As cops chased down a shooting suspect in Suzette Halterman's North Highlands neighborhood earlier this month, the streetlights were out, as they've been for 2 months.
I was actually so scared that I left my house and went to my mother's house.
She and her neighbors complained to the county about the lights, but say no one will explain why they're out or when they'll come back on.
Not a response from anybody. And that to me is just outrageous.
We have not been able to notify all the residents yet.
Sacramento County's Reza Mogisi says they can't keep up with the 1,100 lights currently broken in the county, most of them down because crooks stole the valuable copper wiring. He says there are cases where they've replaced the copper only to have it stolen again.
But taxpayers like Suzette pay $35 each year to keep these lights on. You can't just keep replacing the copper to have it stolen again. So what's being done to cut down on copper theft so these neighborhoods have light?
We have decided to weld this shut so that no one would be able to get to it.
Reza says that's going to make it tougher for the crooks to steal, but it's also going to make it tougher for repair crews to fix broken lights. The county says the soonest they'll get to Suzette Street, 1 month. Even longer to fix the rest of the 1,100 lights out now.
We're coming into a time where, you know, it gets dark earlier.
Suzette is concerned about the safety of her neighborhood, especially for trick-or-treaters next week.
If the lights are not properly working, why am I paying for you to maintain them if there's nothing there to maintain anymore?
All right, well, after we got involved, the county says it's creating a web page and sending letters to neighbors explaining the situation. Copper theft is also affecting traffic lights, and the county says those take top priority before street lights. We are told Suzette's neighborhood is the first one the county plans to fix.
Well, copper is one very hot commodity out there. I mean, is this new strategy going to stop the copper thefts? Do they have any hopes of that?
Time will tell. Yeah. It'll offer, if they weld the access box, if it's welded shut, that's obviously going to make it tougher for the crooks to get in there. They're also talking about putting concrete inside these boxes around the wiring. Maybe that'll cut down, but again, it's going to make it tougher for the repair crews to get in there and fix it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
You bet. And if you have a consumer problem you can't resolve, maybe we can. You call our hotline Monday through Friday, or you could always go to our website and fill out our form.
Here's a great